You down with H.A.P? Yeah, you know me. You down with H.A.P? Yeah, you know me. You down with H.A.P? Yeah, you know me. You down with H.A.P? Yeah, everybody. Yo, what's up? It's Shiny TV with Happy Me, Happy We, where we cultivate happiness from the inside out. Where we cultivate happiness from the inside out. Today I'm going to give you secret number 3. I know you've been waiting for it. I gave you secret number 1, I gave you secret number 2, now it's time for secret number 3, if you remember. Secret number 1 is you need to define your happiness. Secret number 2 is you need to decide your happiness. And then this is secret number 3, which is you need to develop your happiness action plan. That is the H.A.P. You want to know what H.A.P. means? I'll tell you what H.A.P. means. H.A.P. is happiness action plan. We all need one. I need one. You need one. We need one. A happiness action plan is very similar to an emergency action plan. Every facility has one. If you go into a building, you can see on the wall they have an emergency action plan. In the case of a fire or an emergency, they're going to tell you to go through that door, that door, that door, find your exit, blah, blah, blah. You need the same thing when it comes to happiness, but it's not an emergency. Sometimes you'll find yourself in an unhappy place and it's super hard to get back to happy. So this is where you want to use this happiness action plan, because it's going to give you those tools and those strategies and that practice so that when it's time to be in that position where you need to get back to happy, you'll have a plan for that. You'll be able to plan for your happiness. Imagine planning a whole vacation for yourself just to get on vacation and not be happy. That would be a tragedy, wouldn't it be? Because not only was this vacation set up for your happiness, but you didn't plan for your happiness. So that's why on vacation, you will never be happy unless you plan to be happy on vacation. You will never be happy at work unless you plan to be happy at work. You'll never be happy in your relationship unless you plan to be happy in your relationship. This is where this happiness action plan is going to come into effect each and every time. It's going to be a universal thing that you can refer back to and look to whenever you're in these unhappy positions, in these unhappy places, in these unhappy states. You'll be able to look to your happiness action plan and find out what you need to do so that you can get back to happy every single time, because you can do this. I know you can. I believe in you. So let's get started. What is a happiness action plan? What is a happiness action plan? It is a written document that you can use to plan for happiness, and it helps you to take the right actions at the right time to increase your happiness at that point in your life. It's really that simple. Why do you need a happiness action plan? It's simple, but it's not easy. You need a happiness action plan because if you do not plan for your happiness, it's going to be really hard to really experience that happiness when you get to whatever action you're trying to do. So if you're going to take an action, it's best that you take the action in the hopes that it's going to bring happiness to you, it's going to bring you pleasure, and it's going to bring you less pain. We only do things because we want pleasure or we want to avoid pain. Imagine that you plan for your happiness on vacation and then your flight gets canceled. That's not really a happy moment, is it? How many times have you had your flight canceled? How many times have you had any complications with your flight? How many times have you had something happen that you did not like and that was not planned? Countless amount of times. It can happen countless amount of times. If you have a happiness action plan, if something happens where it doesn't go your way, your flight gets canceled, something happens where you're not able to get to that end goal that you wanted or whatever you planned for, then you can start to look at this happiness action plan and realize that wherever you are, you can get back to happy. You can take these steps, these actions that you build into your plan to be able to get back to happy. Because only you know what's going to get you back there. Only you know what actions you need to take to get you back to happy. I'm just trying to point you to the fact that you need something in your life that's going to make sure that you don't get stuck out there. Like you need a map. Thank you so much for watching the Happy Me, Happy We YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like. Happy me equals happy we. I love you. Have a good night. See y'all next week.